If this is your first time in microdosing AI, we're about teaching you in 5 to 10 minutes every day the most important thing in AI. If you're not using it properly, you are getting left behind. Right now, 700 million people have used ChatGPT, but most people have used it as a Google search, which is great, but it's completely useless in terms of an AI perspective. AI is the most powerful tech we've ever seen in our lifetime. It's created over 100 unicorns this year. What does that mean? There's 100 companies that didn't exist that are now worth over $1 billion. AI right now is an industry. No one heard of it 32 months ago. Today, it is worth $2.7 trillion. This is an industry that's bigger than electricity, bigger than the internet. It will change everything. This is why we've created the show. Microdosing AI is about how to take 5 minutes, 10 your day to learn the most valuable skill in human history. Let's get started. Most people are not using the correct version of Chat. They went to the App Store. Maybe they typed in ChatGPT, but there's like 50 fake applications. So I want you to pull out your phone right now. I'm going to pull out mine and we're going to take a look at what does ChatGPT actually look like. Let's take a look at my screen. And when I take a look at ChatGPT, here's what I see. For those of you that can see my screen, it is a application on the bottom of my phone. So the first tip is on the bottom of your phone, you can have 4 apps. The 4 that I use every day are ChatGPT, Claude. Claude is number 2 in terms of AI. ChatGPT is great. If you want to get more advanced and better at writing, Claude is incredible as well. But to get started, notice what mine looks like. If I click on it, this is the real OpenAI version of ChatGPT. So don't fall for the fakes. This is the real one. When you open ChatGPT, all you're going to do is just talk to it. So I'm going to press on the little button on the bottom right. When I click on that, it says ChatGPT would like to access the microphone. Hey, ChatGPT, I am teaching a course called Microdosing AI. This is for very early stage people using AI, beginner people that maybe have used ChatGPT, but they used it as a Google search. Give us one tip today that will really help them and they can utilize right away.
For those just starting out with AI and maybe using ChatGPT in a very basic way, one simple but super helpful tip is to ask follow up questions. If they get an initial response that feels a bit general or they just want to dig deeper, they should just ask the AI to explain it more, give an example, or rephrase the answer. It really helps them get more out of each interaction.
Number one, get the real version of ChatGPT. Number two, just talk to it. You can talk about 240 words per minute. If you're good at typing, you're probably at 45 words per minute. So we're talking about 5xing your results. If you were to hire the world's best assistant, but maybe for the first 6 months, they gave you this assistant for free, and you were to train this assistant, you've got the world's smartest assistant, PhD level, knows everything, read every book in the world, read every article on the internet, searched every piece of software, every website on earth. If you had an assistant like that, and for the first 6 months, they weren't going to charge you, you could use the assistant 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's what you have in your hands right now. ChatGPT 5, the combined intelligence of humanity, it's in your pocket and you can use it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pay for the upgraded version, it's $20. It's less than your Spotify, less than your Amazon Prime, less than your YouTube Premium, less than your Netflix, but yet it makes you a superhuman. Pay the $20 and use this day in, day out. Step one on ChatGPT, talk to it. What are you going to talk to it about? Educate it about yourself. Hey, my name is this. I live here. Here's my age. Here's my health. Here's what's important to me. The more you educate your assistant about you, your dreams, and your goals, the better it's going to be. It has all the information in the world, but you've got to put it in your context. For example, if I'm looking for health information, I need health information for a male, my age, same athletic ability as me. I upload everything to ChatGPT, my medical records, my blood tests, my urine tests, anything that I think is important. When I ask it a health question, it has the right information based on my health data, my weight, my goals, everything about me. That's how you get the right context. With ChatGPT, you're teaching it every day. It's learning more about you and you get better and better information. I love what ChatGPT did today. We asked it for a tip. Just give us one tip. And it said, ask it follow up questions. Most people are using like a Google search. They're asking it once, they get a response. Always ask more questions. That's where the great information comes from. So, how you use ChatGPT like a pro is give it context. It has to know everything about you, everything about your business. The smarter it becomes. Let me give you some examples. If you connect your ChatGPT, I'm just going to open up my phone. Again, on the bottom of my phone, I have 4 apps. One of them is ChatGPT. I click on my picture and there's something called connectors. I click on connectors. Now I can integrate into Chat. Give you an example. Gmail. Why would you connect Gmail? Well, Gmail is used by a billion people, so most of you have a Gmail account. I've got over 300,000 emails in my Gmail. Once I connect my Gmail, I can ask my AI a question. For example, I could say, hey, I did a proposal 2017. It was a project I was working on in Turks and Caicos. Can you find that proposal for me that I did back in 2017? It's going to search through 300,000 emails and find the proposal. If I deleted the proposal from Gmail, I may have kept it in my Google Drive. If you connect your Google Drive, it can search my 10,000 documents in Google Drive. If you connect your calendar, you can ask it to set an appointment for you. You can ask it what's happening today, tell me who I'm meeting, give me a little brief bio about each person, give me a little bit of context, any emails I've sent them in the past, any emails they've sent me, give me some information of things I might want to talk to them about. So your AI now can go into your emails, whether it's Outlook or Gmail. It can read all of the past communication with that person you're going to meet with. It can also research them on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and everywhere else, and take a snapshot of that person based on what they've told you about them, what you know about them already, what you found on your own, and you've got a summary before your meeting. So you're going into a meeting like a superhuman. This is the power of AI, and it all starts with ChatGPT. So just to review today, what do? We got the right ChatGPT, not some fake one. Get the real one. Number 2, we went to connectors. We connected whatever applications use a lot. It could be Gmail, it could be Google Calendar, Google Contacts, Google Drive, whatever you're using. Even if you're using a CRM like HubSpot, you can connect it. I've got 80,000 contacts in HubSpot. And the other day I was telling the ChatGPT what I was working on. And I said, go through my 80,000 contacts and find my ideal customer. I told it who I think is going to benefit the most. And within minutes, it went through 80,000 contacts, researched all of them, looked at all the past communication, and not only pinpointed the top 100, but said, these are the most important 5. And here's why. I can't tell you how many days or hundreds of hours of my time this would take. Forget about an assistant or humans. This is unbelievable. So, if you're using AI, you become superhuman. Whether you're looking for information about medical, health ideas, it's like getting a second opinion. I live in Canada. Very few people even have a doctor. So, forget about second or third opinions. It's almost impossible in this country. But with ChatGPT, you have a system that just passed the medical boards and it got 95%. This just happened yesterday. They gave it the medical test that doctors in the US have to got 95%. So within seconds, you can get a second opinion from a qualified doctor. But it only works if you've uploaded all the right information to it. Unless you've given it all of the context of here's my blood test, here's my urine test, here's all the MRI, whatever information you have, which is all digital these days. Once you give that to ChatGPT, it can give you the same, if not better answer than any doctor can on earth. I encourage you today, start using ChatGPT, set up your connectors, upload a document or two, and ask it some questions. Find out what happens. That's it for today. Thank you, and see you tomorrow on Microdosing with AI.